Alright y'all, it's Jay from the A, man. Just making a slasher tutorial video, and been meaning to make this video for a minute. I don't know, I always get hit up a lot about like, how do always just be dunking on people, and what kind of dribble moves you be doing and all this stuff here. I mean, it's nothing really like, it's not really complicated, man. It's just, first and foremost, it's just a mentality, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta wanna dunk on people. It's just a play style, you know what I mean? You can't just be like, oh, I just wanna dunk on people and not actually, have the mindset to do it, you know what I'm saying? So, this is just how, I'm just showing y'all how I do it. I'm making these videos on Twitch, so, I really ain't got time to be like editing a video, so if I mess up, it's just, it is what it is, man. That editing shit take a long time to do, and I don't be having time to do that shit. So, first off, what you want to do, first you want to make sure you got your animations right. So I'm gonna back out and show y'all my animations. Alright, so first, of course, you gotta have the requirements too. I had to learn, like, do I really need a 99 driving dunk this year for the Hall of Fame posterizer? And you kind of don't need it. I feel like having a 99 Hall of Fame is it's like a little bit of an overkill, like, I don't know, it's really not that big of a difference, you know what I'm saying? Whereas, like, if you had this 92, even though you don't have the 99 Hall of Fame, you gain so much more on your other attributes. Like on my Hall of Fame posterizer, I only got like a 79 3-point with a 70 mid-range, 80, maybe like a 75 passing accuracy. I'll show y'all, but that you gain a lot more. Really, it seems like you gain a lot more playmaking stats, and some shooting stuff. And I don't know. I just feel like you just kind of gotta live with, your dunks might pop out. So like I was saying though, like I said, I think the difference between the 99 and the 92 is not that big of a difference, because you can have a 99 Hall of Fame and it's still going, like, you'll be driving to the rim, and sometimes you'll be wide open. The ball will still pop out the hoop for whatever reason. So it's like, is it really necessary for you to sacrifice, the 3-point, your extra playmaking, and, just some extra stuff, man? Like, and I've been playing it since like October, since it released, and I just made this build about 2 months ago in May. So, I have been debating, should I, continue using the Hall of Fame 99, or should I just, just make the 92 with the gold, posterized. And I still got Hall of Fame slithery finisher, and, some about the same finishing badges. It's just the Hall of Fame posterizer. And I don't think and I've been doing pretty good with this build. And so I think the 92 is probably the way to go, if you want the best of like all worlds, you know what I'm saying? So I'll show you my badges. I got gold limitless takeoff, gold posterizer, slithery finisher, Hall of Fame. I think that's the most important one though. Is like, you gotta have this badge, man, because without it, you're gonna get bumped out. You're trying to go to the paint, a big will stop you, and it'll make you do like this little fading animation where it like fades you back because they collided with you. So you need that. The unstrippable gold, of course. You know, people be spamming X on you, or Square if you're on PlayStation. Um, Fearless finisher, of course you need this because sometimes you know your dunk can get changed into a layup. So even though they'll hit you, it'll still go in with like I don't see it going with like a 30% contest or 40 some percent contest or something like that. So that's important. It's always important to have fearless. Fast twitch it's important too, but you know I wouldn't say it's a priority. You know what I'm saying? Like I would probably after this season maybe I would go with this one as an extra badge point, but I have to look through the rest of them just to make sure. Now with this build, what I was intending to do, I was trying to make them into like my 2K17 slasher, where they made it to where like you could be a pure slasher, but you don't have a set shot, but like you can run and fade, and your fade and threes has a higher percentage of going in than your standing threes. So I was like, you need to make something like that too, because you can switch up your game. You know what I'm saying? Like people gonna think you run into the rim all the time, and then boom, you hit them with the, you know, you go baseline, but you don't go all the way to the rim. You just fade to the right, or to the left, like you're going out of bounds, and it'll throw people off because they backing up into the paint. So they like, oh man, I don't know what you about to do. Is he gonna shoot, or is he gonna keep going to the rim to dunk it? So, but this how I made it though. I made it to I had extra shooting badges. I normally don't have blinders on because I don't normally take shots that's like, for the most part, I don't take dumb shots where I feel like it's somebody by me. I either keep it moving, pass the ball. I just don't take the shot. But I had extra badge points, so it's always good to have if you fade and somebody's like on your hip, and it'll help shield the contest from you. Deadeye, that's self-explanatory. Green Machine, that's just one of those badges you gotta have. But this is where the combos come in. So it's like if you get your hot zones everywhere, you got your hot zone hunter kicking in, you got your catch and shoot kicking in, your corner specialist if you're in a corner, like all three of those badges will kick in at the same time. And then I've used the difficult shots really. Like I was gonna do like circus threes for the fades outside, but I don't know, it wasn't really working out for me. So I felt like if I could just sacrifice the chef badge and then I could put this badge all the way up to gold, I felt like that would have been better. So that's what I went with. That way I know for sure when I'm taking the mid-range pull-ups, it's pretty much gonna be automatic, especially if I'm building my takeover. I always use sniper. I just feel like, you can know your shot, bro, but I just feel like it give you that extra little boost. Because, you're not going to green it every time. And, you get a lot of slightly early, slightly late, So that's just one of those badges I always use since they brought it in. I think it was this year, I'm not sure. Stop and pop is a big badge, especially for me because how I dribble. I do like a lot of snatchbacks and it makes people like back up. They don't know, should I contest the three? They normally always want to guard my drive, like, because I'm driving to dunk it. So I feel like, you do a little 1-2 dribble. This will kick in all the time after you finish your move. So it's either gonna be like a 1-2-3, you're gonna go to the hole, or 1-2, you back up and shoot. So it's like, it's just one of those, you just keep the defenders guessing. And so next, this is why I wanted to make this build too, because I'm a point guard at heart. And if you're a point guard, man, you gotta have that bullet pass on gold, man. Like if you really wanna dot people, like, cause you can just, notice the difference when you got that badge on silver, and you just trying to get the bare minimum, like the bare minimum is 70. Sometimes I have it at 75 on some of my builds. And it's like, them passes be floating, man. And it's like you can put your team at a bad position when you're trying to pass to somebody and then the defender is trying to, you're going to close out faster because that pass is going to take a little half second longer to get there. Or if you got that gold bullet passer, you just zip it right on through there. Easy catch and shoot or whatever, whatever you need it. I like hyperdrive. I just feel like it helps speed up my dribbling just a little bit. Gotta have ankle breaker, just to surprise people. I was rocking the ankle breaker takeover, but it distracts me too much, man. I get that ankle breaker takeover, man. I get out of my play style. It's fun to use though, but it's like, that's not my game. So I just put this badge on, so like, it won't surprise me as much. And I won't be hunting for, the ankle breakers, because that's just not what I do. But, if it happens, it happens, and I just keep it moving. Needle threader, you gotta have that. Sometimes I gotta, myself, I get caught sometimes in the paint where it's like a couple people around me and get surrounded. And what I should be doing is waiting, because like they'll jump at me thinking I'm about to go up for the dunk. But as soon as I get down, I see my teammate in the corner, and I just hurry up and try to dish it out to the corner. But it always, I wouldn't say always, but sometimes it'll end up just hitting the two defenders. And like they blocked it, but they just like tipping the pass. But it's like if I were to just wait until they finish they jump and then kick it out, that's what that needle threader will come in at. So it's just more like it's a patience badge, but it'll help on the fast breaks too. Like somebody cutting down the lane on the fast break, and you say you got one defender in the paint, and you got another defender kind of like dropping in from the three, like they at the 3-point line, they chasing your teammate going to the rim on a fast break. So it could like cut in between both of them, and you'll see it pop up. So that's what I use it for. Quick first step, that's self-explanatory. You gotta have that. Stop and go. It's one of those badges where it's like, sometimes I'll mess up my move, you know what I'm saying? Or like, you'll see it where the animation will come out wrong. And you'll be like, oh man, I messed it up. So it's kind of like a reset button. So I just hold my left stick down just to reset. Yeah, I use stop and go, just to reset my animations if I like messed up a dribble move. If I, try to do a snatch back and I make a mistake and I hit the right on the right stick twice, like it'll make me do like a hesitation, or it'll do like, you'll see it. It'll do like an animation where it's like you messed up your dribble move, and then I just, after I messed up, I'll just hold the left stick down, and it'll snap me kind of out of it a little bit and reset my player. Unpluggable, that's self-explanatory. Really, I've been using Handle for Days Silver all year. I don't think gold is necessary. Space Creator, that's just to help with ankle breaker. Tight handles, I feel like it just helps increase my, my playmaking ability. All right, so my defense is, I don't know, I keep it pretty simple. I was using Clamps Gold all year too, but I don't think it's as needed because the clamps ain't as effective as it used to be in the past. So, but I always try to keep my ankle braces on gold because you don't want to be that guy that gets broken down and stuff, and it just don't feel good when somebody break you, so you need to have that, man. I put rebound chaser on because I'm 6'7", so you never know when you need to help out your big or you running with it. Like I run a lot of old gym, so you might not have a big man, so you're gonna have to get in there and get a rebound. So plus it helps me push the fast break too. I get the rebound and go. Then box, I think that's important too, especially going against, a guard like, you know, a similar guard to yourself. A lot of guards ain't gonna have that. And they just probably gonna have like the basics, clamps, pick dodge and all that. Chase down artists, get a lot of blocks with those, with that badge. I was gonna put Intimidator on silver, but since I've been playing, bronze it's been doing the job. I want to get this on gold, but it's not necessary. And Hustler, that's, I watched a lot of Brutal Sim videos on YouTube, and I didn't really think Hustler was gonna be that big of a deal, but you'll be surprised at how many scrambles it'll be, and it'll just help you get to the ball faster, just off of scramble situations, 50-50 balls, and it helps a lot, man. Like, I can't stress enough. At least just have it on bronze. I ain't saying put it up to gold or that. I mean, if you put up to silver, that'd be a bonus, but just have it on bronze. I feel like, it'll help. It'll help, with those chaos moments. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, and I'm gonna show you my takeover. I use finishing moves just to help, like, because when I get takeover pretty easy. So it's that's why I was saying, like, I shouldn't use the 99 Hall of Fame posterizer anymore, because with this it's kind of like you got Hall of Fame already once you get your takeover, because they're gonna let you go through contact. You can dunk how you want to, all of that. And I mean, if it wasn't this, I was using the ankle breaking shots. But like I said, it's too distracting for me, So, because you end up, your mentality switches from like, oh, I just want to, play like a slasher, to now you trying to like, be like a little dribble god and stuff, So that's why I stopped using that. Accelerator, it's just, man, I say you can have like 2 points, 2 rebounds, maybe a block or a steal, and you get your takeover easy. So that's why I use that. I'll show you my animations. I use long athlete, just to, nothing fancy, just get to the rim. You won't do nothing crazy, just get straight to the point, to the rim. Now I learned that the Stephen Curry pull-up, man, it's like the smoothest pull-up, I think, in the game, to be honest. I use the Donovan Mitchell size up. It just the dribble moves are a lot smoother, I feel like, with this. But only way you can get it was through season 6. So if you ain't get it through season 6, I don't know if you can get it, unless they probably put them all out there at the end of the game cycle. So I use Chris Paul's snatchback for. I'll show you. It's coming up. Oh no, I don't think it's this one. Okay. It's the moving step back. That's what it is. See, for that animation right there, this snatchback right there, I feel like it's real snappy, And I think that'll help you like catch more ankle breakers too, just using that animation with Chris Paul for the step back. I use the Kevin Durant spin because, it's like real smooth. Get in and out of it quick. But I don't use it that often, though. I don't use it when I'm feeling myself, feeling good or whatever. I use this coming on the break or something like that. Behind the back, I use the Pippen because of that snappy, where like it goes behind you, but it launches you forward. It's quick too. Yeah. So I think that's all like my dribble moves, I think. Now I go to my dunks. Got all the basic hangs. You know, it's just for your, like, if you go into the rim and you gotta hold the right stick up forward, you know, you get all these, you know, quick buckets. I mean, you could use the quick drops, but I don't know. I never been. I mean, I know it's unblockable dunks, but I still try to be my own player and not try to copy what everybody else is doing too. So I use these for my fast break dunks and then pushing the right stick forward. I had to get into the habit of using the right stick forward on the fast break too, because like I'm so used to just trying to catch bodies, man, and then to get blocked because you know you're trying to, you know, it's gonna do the fancy dunk where it's bringing the ball back and stuff like that. Nobody's in front of you, so I had to start using that front stick forward. Use the athletic front tomahawks. You know, nothing too fancy, but you still want some aggressive dunks. You don't want none of these where it's bringing the ball back. It's gonna get blocked every time. You know, you want to be fancy, but my fancy dunks are when I'm dunking on somebody. So that's just what I do. Your athletic one-handers, you know, like I said, just basic, just get to the rim. Use these because, you know, these come in handy too, especially for your contact dunks. It's kind of like a third contact dunk because it's gonna let you slide through everybody. You just gotta make sure you time it. Okay. Same thing here. Same. I feel like I know this double clutch. I always use these side clutches off of one because it's like real quick. And I feel like it kind of launches you to the rim too. Especially like them off ones, man. Those are like your go-to dunks. Like, this is gonna get you, like, it's gonna get you to the rim a lot faster. Especially with limitless takeoff on gold. Caught back tomahawks. I be having to debate should I use these or not, but like, cause sometimes I bring the ball back, but it's just too good not to have it on there. Cause it glides you to the rim so quick. I used to have these right here, but like just for that dunk right there, people have seen. But it's too risky, you know what I'm saying? Cause you're bringing the ball back too. So yeah, you don't need the small elite contact. I mean, you don't need the small contact dunks. I just got the elite, the pro for both 2 foot and a 1 foot. I don't have any of the signature dunks because you never know what kind of dunk they're gonna make you do. So I don't like to do those because it might give you something crazy that you don't want. And now with the alley-oops, I do got all the fancy alley-oops though. But you know, alley-oops aren't that common this year because of the timing button. So, but you know, if you do happen to get one, it's cool to show off if you get something. You know, if you do get an alley-oop, it's something cool to see, look back on. Yeah, that's all my dunks, and then I showed my jump shot animations too. I only got one though, but I've been using this since like 2K16. But got the Trey Burke base. It's really the jump shot is Jamal Crawford's jump shot. But if you look, I like this jump shot because how you bring it back like to his forehead, right? And then that's just where you release it at. It's kind of like a snap of the wrist. Like just imagine you having the basketball in your hand and you got the ball, it's in the palm of your hand and your wrist is just going back, and then as soon as it goes back, you flick it forward. And that's exactly how it shoots. So I got the Trey Burke base with the release 27, and then the key is because release 27 by itself is not good, but once you blend it with Andre Iguodala, that's when it gets that little that snap of the wrist animation where you see where his arm is like it flicks and then it hangs. That's the Andre Iguodala mixing in. and then I put it on. Hold on. I think it had what you call it. Hold on. Yeah, it had reset it. So this is where I got it at. I got the release speed all the way up, and I got it blended at 50%, halfway. So yeah, that's my jump shot if anybody, wanted to know. All right, so now I'm going to showing y'all how, what kind of moves I use to get to the rim. And then I'll just play a couple games and, show y'all what I've been talking about and just bring it to the, how you play it online. Yeah, I think this year's 2K it's been pretty good as far as gameplay wise. I just hope next year that they tweak the rep rewards because I'm a legend, but I don't feel like a legend, man. Like it's just only because I've been playing it since day one. And after I hit legend, I kind of just stopped caring, with the whole parrot thing. And I just wish like after you hit legend, like if you keep hitting level 40s, that they would show that you've been hitting level 40s. You know what I'm saying? Like with the stars, you got the 1 star, the 2 star, the 3 star. I wish after you hit legend, they'll still give you stars for that, so it can show, like, you've been grinding, you've been playing, But hopefully next year they'll change it up. And plus, all the rewards that everybody get is like everybody got it. There's no way to separate yourself from anybody. Like how you look and all that stuff. It's just the only way you can really show that is just how you play. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what I do to my play style. So the only thing that I do is so these are my moves right here. I just go 1, 2, in place. I'm going left, right. That's not what I'm trying to do right there, but I'll go right, left, right, left. And then when I'm trying to break down my defender and get him with an ankle breaker, I'm holding the right trigger, and then I'm letting the right trigger go and to do a snatch back. I'm holding the right trigger, and then I'm letting it go. That's how you get that animation right there where you like, it's a snatch back. I'm holding the right trigger turbo, then I let it go and then hit right to left. I'm going forward, let go of the right trigger, snatch back. Going forward, let go of the right trigger, snatch back, and give you that snatch back animation, and you get all the ankle breakers, all the space creating, and all that. But with the chain, like I don't just go up and just snatch back, you know what I'm saying? I'll go, that's what my drill moves, go right, left, and then sometimes you gotta do several snatchbacks. Like I'll go right, left, boom, snatch back, then go back left, right, and go baseline, snatch back again. I don't see it there, I go back again, snatch back, and go, and then I'm going to the rim. So it's all about what you see on the defense. If you see, okay, it's a little opening right here. I got my man beat. He's over there. Now I'm going past him. You don't see nobody in the paint, that's when you go in. But if you don't break them down like that, you just gotta move the ball. Like I ain't trying to do too much, like trying to dribble the whole shot clock unless I'm just like, I know for sure I gotta take this bucket. And it's like 8 seconds on the clock. You don't want to give nobody the ball with no short amount of time. So sometimes you just gotta work out. But that's mainly what I do. I snatch back, go back, size them up again, snatch back again, it's not there, go back again, and I'm going in. And then this is where the difficult shots come into play too. Like say you've been going to the rim the whole game, right? The defense knows he just want to slash the whole game. So people don't start helping. This is what you do right here. One, you can go act like you about to drive, snatch back, stop and pop. That's what that comes in at. So instead of you driving, now you just pulling up. Or you can go do your snatch back, boom, act like you're going to the rim, fade. I ain't got no energy, so it's, you're gonna miss a little bit. But yeah, you do that, boom, go to the rim, act like you're going to the rim and then you fade. That's how you really catch them off guard. That's my play style right there. Is I mix it up with that's why it's important to have a high shooting attributes too. Like you could get away with it with a low three, but it's like you want to be reliable out there. And it's like you can be reliable, but only way you can take a three is like a set shot, like off the catch and shoot. So if you got a low three, you really can't. You can create for yourself off the shot, but it's like it's not. You're gonna be frustrated with it. I'm gonna just say that. So having an 84-3, 84 mid range, it makes me feel more comfortable when I'm shooting the shot. Like I know for sure, like I got a high confidence that shot gonna drop. And this is why I use the Donovan Mitchell size up, signature size up. See how you it kind of burst him out of that move, out of that 1-2. You know what I'm saying? I do the 1, 2, 3, boom, and I go 1, 2, 3. Or that's not really the exploding move, but you kind of got to do it like a 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. And then you go. That's gonna give you that little speed boost. You know what I'm saying? It kind of launches you forward. And see, I like the if you do the diagonal, like the right stick diagonal, it'll give you that little cross between the legs. That move right there. But like I said, I'm not a dribble guy, so it's like I'm not trying to. It always get confusing with me trying to do the diagonal. All I'm really doing is right, left, kind of just chaining my moves together, trying to get a burst going to the rim. That's all I'm trying to do. It's a right, left. It's just like real basketball. You do a 1, 2, 3, and you go. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. Kick out, boom, to the right, to the left. Or you 1, 2, 3, stop, pop. 3 options. Drive, you pass, you shoot. I'm not trying to boom, 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 make somebody look silly. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to do none of that. Now, if they look silly in the process, then okay. But my main thing is just I'm trying to get to that basket. I'm trying to go just like that, man. So, and then the last thing I'll talk about before I get into some games is the dunking meter. This is just my opinion. You can take it how you want to. But the dunking meter this year, at first I hated it, because it's like I felt like slashing is already hard enough to do in itself because if you make a slasher build, your build normally can't shoot. So, it was always tough being a slash because you had to really know your jump shot if you really wanted to, play inside. And then, but as I, play the game more, it kind of made me realize, if somebody's using that meter, man, they really know what they're doing. And you know it takes skill. That's the skill gap. Is the driving dunking meter, the alley-oop meter, and being able to play defense and knowing your rotations. And also playing offense is knowing when to move, space the court, move side to side, not just stand still, or not move too much. If you see somebody trying to do their move, don't run inside, when they about to try to create something, because you're going to get in their way. So that's like the skill gaps in the game this year. Or that's been the skill gaps really this whole time. It's just but it's just basic basketball rules though, So, but with the dunking meter, here's how I feel like the dunking meter is used, man. Once you know your dunks, once you know what your dunks look like, how quick it takes for them to finish, because you'll start to notice, if you're going up for a contact dunk, that meter will move slow. If there's nobody in your way, that dunking meter is going to move fast. If you have to gather a little bit, sometimes the dunking meter ain't going to pop up until you get to the rim, So it's different ways of how it works. And if you don't use it all the time, you're not going to learn exactly how it's supposed to be moving. But when I'm going to the rim, I'm looking, and see how it popped out. Sometimes it's going to be like that, even on a wide open fast break. And that'll even happen on the 99 Hall of Fame too. So, but I'm reading the dunking meter, and it sucks because you're not looking at your player. You have to look right above your player. You have to kind of train your eye to look at that right corner or wherever it pops up at. You're at the right corner. You just got to be looking. But it's the thing is looking where the ball is at. It's how can I say it? It's when the ball is meeting the rim, that's where the middle of the meter, that's where it wants you to release it at. Right here, the ball's in the air, let it go. As soon as you see it's about to approach the rim and put it in. I ain't even look, sometimes you ain't gotta look at the meter. You can just look at your player and see when the ball is about to go in. Boom, the ball is up, going in, and you let it go. And it's just all a feel of what kind of dunks you got. And it just takes time and rhythm. But here's the thing, if you use that dunking meter, even if you miss, don't get discouraged, because you're gonna miss a couple. You can't make everything, just like you can't make every three. You can't break everybody every single time. You can't make every dunk every single time. So it's you can't be discouraged by that. And this is why I use the dunking meter over pressing X or just using the right switch going forward. Because if a defender right there, if it's a versatile paint beast or somebody that's got a high defense, if you just using X, it's even if they don't even jump, if they right there and they got some form of intimidator on, it's gonna pop out. It's gonna be frustrating. So you a real slasher, man, and you really want to dunk on somebody, you can't just be thinking oh, I'm just going there with X. No, you can't do that, bro. Because it's gonna pop out. You wanna go in there aggressive. So if it do come out, if it pops out, you just gotta charge at the 2K. But for I say 7 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, if you use that meter, you're gonna just go right in. Especially with that slithery finisher. They won't even have time to contest it. The slithery finisher with that limitless takeoff gold, you're gonna get right to the rim before they can even jump and contest your dunk. So that's how I use that dunking meter, man. That's why it's so important to use. If you like I said, if you really want to catch bodies, if you want to, slash, and that's your main way of scoring. So yeah, that's pretty much my tutorial though. I feel like. I'm gonna just, I'll do a couple matches, probably about 2 or 3 games, and then, just to put what I've been saying to use and not just talk y'all through it while I play. I feel like that's the majority of everything that I talked about. And it makes you unstoppable, you know. You got that dunking meter down, man. Like, you can just go to the rim recklessly, you know. But it's all about positioning of the defense. Like, you can't just force your way off the fast breaking side of the baseline cheese like in the past, you know. It's gonna make you, the defense gonna be able to stop it. So what you want to do is really how you pull it off every time is just beat your man off the dribble, like that. Just pretend like there's somebody there, and boom, you go right in. And if you see the big man sliding over, sometimes you don't, you know, you gotta just say, hey, even if it look like they're not gonna contest your field goal that meter, because they might try to slide over at the last minute to challenge your shot. So there's plenty of times I be thinking like, oh, the lane is wide open, I'm just go over X, and then somebody slide over. And I regret it every time. They're like, man, I should just win off with the meter. So I just use it regardless, man, just to train myself to just use it all the time. The only time I won't use it is if it's like a complete fast break and you just, you know, you don't need to do it because it's risky. You don't want to blow it, you know, on a fast break for the game, and then you're trying to show off using the meter and you mess up the dunk. So that's, you don't want to do that. But yeah, I'll show y'all what I do. I'll show y'all what I do in the online settings. Man, it's like, it seems like as soon as I want to make a video, and I don't got too far in the video to just start it all over. I ain't about to repeat everything. Let me go get my daily spin and I'll head over to the old gym. Yeah, I don't know. I want to edit the videos, man. I feel like it takes so much to do, bro. And like, I don't be having the time to do that, man. So if I'm gonna make a video, it's probably just gonna end up being like this, man. So until I can, you know, get big enough to get me an editor and somebody that can edit in all the, you know, the little stuff the Shakedown do with the background music and the sound effects and all that good stuff. But until then, you know, hey, I'm just gonna do it where I feel comfortable doing it, you know. Yeah, I'm about to show y'all everything that I talked about. I'm about to do it all in these couple games and show y'all, like, you know, this is what I do. And I'll show y'all my win percentage too, if you know, if y'all care about that. But you know, it's good, but it could be better if I really cared about just running with the same people all the time. But you know, it's always boring for me to play. The way for me to play, man. And plus, people take. Sometimes you want to get in and play, man. That's why I love the old gym this year. It's like you could just boom, get in the game, back to back to back to back. You know, and just live with it. If y'all a good team, you live with it. If you're not, you get back in and go. But right here, I got, this is kind of like the ideal team that I would want right here. Is a stretch four, just a big that can shoot just a little bit, you know, just a big that can shoot a little bit, and a playmaking guard that can, you know, relieve the pressure from me. Actually got a good matchup right here. So we'll see how it goes.
Hey, yo, check it.
I should have talked about my defense, but it was more like a just a slasher tutorial. But I'm gonna have to. You hear me clicking? That's my left and right trigger, trying to keep up with him because he's gonna do that left right, trying to go to side and stuff. So you need to kick the ball out. Pass the ball, bro. Thank you. So I'm doing my 1-2, and then I'm going in. And I'm like, I should have took it up. Get out the way, man. There we go. See, that's how I set him up right there.
Hey, 3-0.
You know, I could have went up, but you know, you don't want to challenge the center. You know, because if they got any kind of good paint defense, it's gonna get blocked sometimes. Sometimes it'll get blocked, but if it's something like that, you can just off of momentum, you can go in. See, the center not helping me out. Oh boy, my meter's on. I must have having my game quit out. I'm doing good so far though. I mean, the center not helping me on these screens. I'm trying, but I can't guard everything. You know what I'm saying? Because he's gonna left, right me, and I ain't got enough foot speed. 2K don't let you have enough foot speed to do that. I'm left and right, then I'm going in. Can't guard it. He's too small. But he's gonna get. That's good defense right there. I could force this, but I ain't gonna do it. Oh, he could have took that shot. Wow, that's crazy. That's just IQ right there. You see them all chasing, you know somebody got some form of chase down block. And this is why I like slashing too, because if you just one of them dudes that just want to shoot all the time, man, like that's it. Unless you just an elite playmaker shooter, bro. Like you Steezo, somebody like that, Swante, or you just like your moves is gonna create all kind of separation. But like, if not, bro, all they're gonna do is just make their teammates mad, man. Like, people gonna be like, bro, you just taking dumb shots, bro. Come on, pass it.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, wow. Yeah, see. That's how you get in trouble right there, the center not believing in me. I can't do nothing about that. I can't fight through the screen and still try to contest because he's too fast for me. All I can do is just.
Oh, hit that! Why'd you do that? Hey, come to me, come to me.
All I can do is try my best to stay with him.
14-9.
Especially off the screen.
9-14. Woo! Got your help. Hey, who's got ball? Right there.
Oh, come on.
What you got? Who's on the wing?
Pass it. See, that's why you don't go over X right there. You're going to get smacked every time. But a lot of people, they don't know how to use it, so they're afraid to use it.
Wing. That's mine. 9-14. 14-9.
Bro, what?
9-14.
I passed it, but I felt like I was going to make that one. Right now he's being real selfish. Real selfish. That's a block. And I kick it out. Unselfish play. You ain't gotta be a ball hog, bro. You don't. Even though I got 10 points, I'm still looking for my teammates. That's all. You being selfish, man. That ain't the way how you play basketball, bro. And you say you average 14 points. Like, that don't mean nothing if you ain't getting your teammates involved. You know, people start quitting on you. Come on. I'll kick it one more. Pass it out. You gotta make that.
9-19.
See, he don't even want to pass in the ball, and that's the big man. And he had a crazy win percentage. You seen that? He had like a 72 win percentage. Oh my goodness. See, this is why I just, you know, we got the lead, but we need to just get it over with. But you know, you gonna mess up. You gonna mess up sometimes. I was just trying to end it. It's gonna happen.
11 to 19.
I'm just getting a little impatient. 'Cause I was lucky right there, but hey, we'll take it. But yeah, man, you ain't gotta play like a dribble god, man. Like, dude was, what, 3 for 8? Like, come on, man. That's not how you play ball right there. Just forcing up threes, trying to rely on screens. Like, I respect somebody that can get buckets on an ISO way more than somebody that's using screens to get open and shoot a 3. Because you're relying on somebody to assist you, bro. Like, you know, you get no respect from me doing that. Now, I mean, the only way to combat that is your teammates have to be on the same page. But, you know, like if you're playing the old gym, not everybody gonna be on that same wave, you know? So, but I used the left and right trigger. I used the right trigger, you know, to help me catch up with them. I used the left trigger to kind of stop me, reset my player from moving, so he can kind of like snap back, boom, get back into the picture. You know, it kind of just helped him reset his feet position. So he go one way, like he do the little left right cheese. Okay, boom, I'm hitting left trigger to try to follow him. He do it again, I'm hitting the left trigger again and go back to the right. Hit the left trigger again, go back to the left. It's just about like, it's kind of like you playing offense with him, but you just using your left stick and your left trigger to follow wherever he's going.
Yeah, come on. Let's go. Come on.
And that's how you want to do that. But that's another tutorial. That's defensive tutorial. See, players like him, he's a good player because look at his stats. He passes the ball. He might not score a lot, but he probably score off of opportunity. Now, those are the kind of players that, you know, you have to worry
Yo,
about.
check it.
People that's going to actually play real basketball.
Hey, who got him? Oh, get that.
That's good defense. Can't take that shot. And a lot of it is just taking smart shots.
Get that,
Good shot right there. See, I did the 1-2. When I said the 1-2 pass, 1-2 shoot, or 1-2 drive. Ooh.
3-0.
He's open. I got him. 5-0.
That's why I got that rim protector on too. It gave me them snatch blocks. I forgot to say that too.
That's mine.
0-5.
That's okay. I should have probably cut. See, I got that. And he got it. Ooh.
Who's watching
He could kick it back. It's too late.
Hey, hey, yo, right here. Oh, hit that.
Oh, you should have stayed there. He messed me up because I didn't want him to cut. I wanted him to stay in the corner.
Yo, I got it. Cut. Move, come on.
He got me.
I got ball. Ball up. On your feet. Back in.
You got to get that rebound.
Hey, yo, right here.
Hey, I got your help.
There you go. 2-5.
Alright, I gotta get a bucket now.
Get him.
And sometimes, you know, you don't dribble moves, just
Move, come on.
cheese to the baseline.
Finish, man.
1-2, they can't stop it. It's all a mentality, man. It's like, hopefully I can get a contact done before this video over with, just to show y'all, like, it don't really matter.
That's all you. Hey, you got him.
There it is. I think that was a contact right there. And that was a small window right there. That's what's tricky when they give you a small driving dunk meter window. Like if it's a small green window, that's when that being familiar with your shot, with your dunks comes into play. Now I got my takeover. Now it's just like I got 99 Hall of Fame. You double me, I kick it out, easy. It's all about snap reactions, because he's scared that I'm going to drive, so he's coming over to help, because he knows this dude can't guard me. As me as a point guard, I just got to be able to see that. It's all about your peripheral vision.
Hey, come to me, come to me.
I should have did a move. See, look, now the court is wide open. That should have been a serious finisher, but probably got good defense in the paint.
Yo, I got him.
No shot. Hey, give back, give back. Right here, right here.
He got to stay on his feet.
13-12. 13. You open. Got him.
I let him do his thing.
Yeah. 12 to 13.
You know, it's a little frustrating playing around him sometimes, though, doing stuff like that. And I don't be trying to be like selfish, like give me the ball all the time. I just know that I can lead my team into the best position to win, man. I know I can. Just making the right reads all the time. Hold on.
I got your step out.
Like I said, this is our first time playing together. That's on 2 people right there.
14 to
Tell me,
13.
man, it's like that dunking meter, bro. Like, if you do everything that I just told y'all to do, and just give it time, and just always practice with that meter, like, you'll be able to do stuff like that. You'll be able to get rebounds over bigs, like I just did. They go an ankle breaker, then I'm going in for a dunk. But I got carried away. I should have picked it.
13-14.
I got greedy because I seen the ankle breaker. You know, it happens. Everybody want to show out, right?
That's all you.
But that's because they scared of me, you know? Should have kicked. I tried to. That's a good shot.
16 to 13.
I got a little selfish. I got the ankle breaker and I tried to. And I got a green too. Just the big man, he came over. I didn't think he was going to stay, but he was probably going to see me dunk one too many times.
15-16.
Next time I'll kick it.
16-15. Hey, yo, right here, right here. Why'd you do that?
Hey, right there.
Gotta kick it. Oh boy, that's a crazy shot right there. That's a steal. I want him to stay. Good stuff. I'm gonna kick it one more time. That's a bad shot. He should have passed it one more time. That's off. That's good defense.
15-18.
Stay there. Shut up.
You want to shoot it up?
That's crazy. But yeah, man, that's pretty much how you do it, though. I mean, that's how you play as a slasher, man. Like, you know, I showed you everything that's in my badge arsenal, except for maybe like the fades and the stop and pop from 3. But you seen the ankle breaker, you seen the contact dunks, like seen the IQ with the bullet passer gold, you know, everything. Like the defense with the rim protector and rebound chaser, him being able to rebound over bigs, you know, all of that, man. Like I said, it's just a mentality on how you want to, of being a slasher. And I've been being a slasher for like, since I started playing 2K. So, it's just all the mentality, man. But anyways, you know, I made this video too long, man. So, I appreciate y'all checking this out, man. And just, you know, subscribe for more. I try to put out more videos when I can. It's tough because, you know, I'm just a regular dude, just driving trucks, man. So it'd be hard to kind of put out videos sometimes. But if y'all can, just follow me on Twitch at JFromTheA93. And signing out, man. I appreciate y'all watching.